Whoa, am I on? Am I live? I'm trying to use a whole new whole new streaming platform, but if I am live, welcome everyone to the Crypto Sherpa Show, where I read the daily cryptocurrency news articles so you don't have to. And yeah, I'm just testing out this new system out here. I'm trying to switch from StreamYard over to somebody that can at least let me stream to multiple platforms. And let's see who is filled. So right now, Rumble, we're not active on Rumble. We're not active on Breakers, but looks like we are streaming on Facebook, Twitch, DLive, OKRoo, Nemo TV, at least 2 YouTube channels. Let me just verify that before we start going through the news, because come on, gotta be sure I'm live, right? Yeah, because right now I am not live on Twitter, it's looking like. Let's see, let's try replaying this guy. Just saying, testing. Let's see, nope, that didn't work. Let me go over to, let's see, where else are we going? Man, playing with new equipment, guys. Let's see, maybe I have to go back to StreamYard if all fails. Let's see, getting chats from help. Let's see, we're still going there. Are we recording? Are we live? Let me get rid of this chat box. That's not doing so well. Yeah, I may have to just change this completely. Failed. Why are we not on Rumble? Let's see. Stream failed. What about YouTube? Are we on YouTube? We are on YouTube, but why can't I see it on my phone? Interesting. Close that out. Let's see. Are we on Kick? I'm just testing everything out to making sure we're live. If so, let's see, I'm checking on Twitch right now. How are we on Twitch? Twitch. I'm going to click on it. And, well, we are live here. So, all right. So Twitch is working. And you know what? I say screw it. Let's just go through the show. And hold on, am I even in proportion to everything's just totally walked off today? But okay, let's just dive into the show. If wherever I'm at, thank you for being here. Let's do the show now. But welcome everybody back to the Crypto Sherpa News channel, where I cover the latest cryptocurrency news articles so you don't have to. And yes, I just do article read-throughs. I'm not going to give you a full-on summary of what I just read. I just want to give you the facts and news and what's happening. And before we start off, just a quick heads up. If you're in Las Vegas, we have a crypto club opening up down there on August 2nd. It's Saturday. So this is going to be the Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club Vegas. It is at 160 West Wyoming Avenue, right down the strip. It's going to be very fun. We hope to see you there. And yeah, we're already getting some new members showing up. So, woo, exciting times. But what's really also exciting is the Genius Act and all those bills have passed. The Clarity Act, the anti-CBDC bill, like that's all about to become law at 2:30 today. We had Trump saying the big signing is at 2:30 in the White House. Congratulations to our great Republicans for being able to accomplish so much, a record in so short a period of time that all the Democrats do is complain, criticize, get nothing done, but they're a party of the past now. So we did it. We're getting this signed. So what is that going to mean? What's that going to do? Well, let's find out how the Genius Act heads to Trump's desk. So here's what will change. The stablecoin regulation, the Genius Act, is headed to Donald Trump's desk, which is expected to shake up how stablecoins operate in the US and abroad. Now, President Donald Trump is a signature away from enacting a bill to regulate stablecoins that will dictate how issuers of tokens must be regulated to serve the US market. Now, the U.S. House passed 3 crypto bills on Thursday, including the Genius Act, a backronym from guiding and establishing national innovation for U.S. stablecoins. Now, the bill originated from the Senate, so it now only needs Trump's signature to become law, which is expected to take place at 2:30 p.m. Friday in Washington, D.C. Now, during a signing ceremony, according to reporter Eleanor Terrett, the law will come into effect 18 months after Trump signs it, or 120 days after the so-called primary federal payment stablecoin regulator, including the Treasury and Federal Reserve, issuing a final regulations implementing the Genius Act. But here is Tom Emmer mentioning that passed, the Genius Act will create a clear regulatory stablecoin framework for asset innovators to thrive in the US, bringing our payment systems into the 21st century and preserving the dollar's dominance as the world's reserve currency. This is a massive win, and yes, it is. It was a staggering vote, 308 to 122, so everyone was for it. Now, stablecoin issuers will want to be banks because Logan Payne, a crypto-focused lawyer at Winston & Strawn, told Cointelegraph that the Genius Act creates an incentive for stablecoin issuers to seek a banking license. He said that a new stablecoin license under the Genius Act limits companies' activities to purely stablecoin issuance, but most stablecoin issuers do more than just that. Pretty much every stablecoin issuer in the United States issuing under U.S. law right now engages in activities outside the scope of that license, Payne said. Now, even if an issuer gets a Genius Act approval license, Payne said that they'd still need state-level money transmission license to operate nationally. Now, that creates an incentive for stablecoin issuers to apply for a national trust bank charter with the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, like Circle and Ripple have done, which allows them to engage in stablecoin issuance plus a wider range of activities, but without having to get state licenses, he said. Okay, so Ripple already got that. I was like wondering, I have like 2 Ripple and XRP news articles. It's like, how is XRP surging 20% because of the Stablecoin Act? Well, actually kind of makes sense because all these other stablecoins still need to get the OCC in order to play game and play ball, so to say. So I guess this does make sense for why Ripple's pumping. But there has been interest on stablecoins, and will it be killed? So a contentious part of the bill to some crypto users is a section that bans stablecoin issuers, both foreign and regulated under US law, from giving holders and users interest or yield. Now, yield offerings are one of the biggest marketing devices for stablecoins to pull in users. Some offer yield natively for holders, while others, like Circle's USDC, reward those holding the stablecoin on exchanges such as Coinbase and Kraken. Now, I would prefer, or I would be unsurprised to see a lot of those arrangements change or be modified moving forward, said Payne. Now, DeFi will have a lot of uncertainty right now. Payne said that the Genius Act could inject uncertainty into decentralized finance over how platforms are to handle its stablecoins. Now, how Genius will impact DeFi is intentionally a bit unaddressed. For now, at least, he said, there's still going to be a lot of uncertainty, but in a general policy environment, if it continues, we'll start to have some of the answers being given over time. But Payne said additionally, legislation and then also regulation that fills in some of the gaps that will address DeFi will come over the next few years. One is the Clarity Act, a bill that classifies types of digital assets and which authorities will regulate them, which the House passed to the Senate on Thursday. So yeah, so we had a little bit of a delay, but everything still seemed to work out just fine. Now, expect monthly reserve reports. So this is going to be very, very nice. So the Genius Act says that permitted stablecoin issuers must back their tokens 1-to-1 with reserves of US dollars or other monetary products such as treasury bills. Now, the issuer will have to publish the composition of those reserves publicly and have them examined by a registered public accounting firm, along with submitting a certification of the accuracy of the reports to their federal or state regulatory body. Now, non-approved issuers are barred and foreign stablecoins given exemptions. So 3 years after the bill is signed, it will outlaw any stablecoin that don't come from an approved issuer from being offered in the US. It would also be illegal for foreign issued stablecoins to be offered in the US unless that issuer of the coin can and will comply with the bill's legal requirements. Now, the bill gives us a host of carve-outs for foreign stablecoin issuers, including that if the treasury defense at the country in which they are based has a comparable regulatory regime. If that's the case, foreign issuers can then serve the US market. If they successfully register with the OCC, which will answer within 30 days, they will hold a sufficient reserve in a US financial institution to cover their US customers. Now, there are multiple agencies to regulate stablecoins in the US. The bill allows multiple types of regulated entities such as banks, credit unions, and non-banks to issue stablecoins and create a dual federal and state legal framework to police them. Now, these entities, depending on their type, will be regulated by either the National Credit Union Administration, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the Office of Comptrollers of the Currency, the Treasury, or the Federal Reserve. Notably, entities can choose to be regulated at the state level if they don't have over $10 billion in issued stablecoins, but a state does not have to create a stablecoin or a regulator. So that's what's going on with it. This pass, it's going to be on Trump's desk at 2:30, so literally in 2 hours. And then, yeah, we got 30 days and it's going to take place. It's happening. So this is definitely really bullish news because again, we got clarity now. We understand what's going on. People know what's happening or what they need to do to comply. So it's not like we're just not in a world anymore where it's like, well, can I do this? Can I not do this? And you ask the guys up top and they're going, no, you got to figure that out. We're still determining you can do it. And then, yeah, we'll get you in trouble if you don't abide by our rules we just create right then. So now it's just like we just have something in place. So that's the most important thing right now. And that's pretty awesome. So way to go. We did it. Crypto week still booming. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing crypto start booming because of all this news. It's going to be slow. Sure, there's an article, some person like moving like, what, $8 billion, $40 billion worth of Bitcoin because it's like, oh, I don't know about how this market's going to play. It's like, really? You don't know? This is bullish news. This is not going to go down. You are causing the panic of people going, why is he moving this money? Is he going to sell? So that's the Genius Act. So way to go, guys. Now let's continue on with our next article on XRP surges 20% on this stablecoin regulation green light. So yeah, so why did it pump? Ripple's cross-border payments token has surged to an all-time high as crypto markets rally on Friday. XRP's price has pumped almost 20% over the past 24 hours, propelling the asset to an all-time high of $3.64, according to CoinGecko. Really? We're at $3? When did XRP pump? Dang, oh no, we're at $3.38 right now, but man, when did we pump past that $3 mark? We were just holding. So this was 1 day ago. We're in like, no, hold on, not still the low parts. Let's see. So we're in the $2 around like early July 4th around there. So yeah, XRP is having a nice little pump as we can see there. But let's see, XRP has gained a whopping 40% over the past week, even outperforming Ethereum, which has also been on fire. That's right. So smash the repost button if you're an XRP holder. Now, regulatory green light, the massive move has been driven by the U.S. House passing key crypto regulations, which could open the doors for the industry if they're signed into law. And they are being signed into law. We're 2 hours away. But the giant signing of the Genius Act cements the U.S.'s future in being a leader in a truly innovative financial technology. Stablecoins, said Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. XRP is not a stablecoin, so it's not under the purview of the Genius Act, but Ripple, an American company, has launched its own assets, which is called RLUSD. So they have created their own stablecoin. But so why is XRP pumping because of it? We'll see. But a fully regulated stablecoin running on the XRP ledger will drive demand for XRP, which is used as fees for RLUSD transactions. So okay, so that's how it does benefit from it. Now here is the Genius Act and the documented 3x. So XRP investors Michael Paul suggested that it may not be a true all-time high because the asset spiked at $3.84 on some exchanges in January 2018. However, most crypto analytics platforms had previously peaked price at around $3.40. Additionally, gains in XRP and Ethereum have pushed the total crypto market capitalization above $4 trillion for the first time ever, according to CoinGecko. Now, other platforms such as CoinMarketCap and TradingView show it as a little lower, but all three were reporting record highs for the figure. Now, other altcoin performers, XRP isn't just the only crypto asset surging today. Though Bitcoin has been quiet, Ethereum prices have pumped 8%, propelling the asset to a 6-month high of $3,616. Yes, let's make our way to its previous all-time highs, which were, I think, $4,800. So we were almost there. But that happened early on Friday morning during the Asian trading session. It has been another record inflow day by BlackRock, ETHA, and their spot Ether ETFs, with $546.7 million in inflows and just over $600 million in total on Thursday. Now, Dogecoin was also doing well with a 13% climb to hit $2.35 at the time of writing, while Cardano cranked 15% to hit 86 cents during the morning session. And we have other double-digit gainers today, including Chainlink up 14%, Hedera's up 24%, and Litecoin, oh nice, reaching 12%. So, and then finally, Uniswap pumping 15%. So a lot of coins have been pumping because of this news. So again, I'm feeling we're in the bull run season for altcoins. Like this is just the start of it because we started seeing signs with Ethereum pump. So as long as Ethereum keeps pumping, it's bullish news for basically any altcoin. Because once altcoin season hits, it's game over because even dead coins are pumped. So if you're still holding onto a bag and you think, oh, it's done, I'm not going to do anything, still just hold on to it because when alt season hits, you're going to see that coin shoot up and go, oh, let me move this now because you still want to pay attention to it. Don't just forget about it. When people just don't underestimate alt season. It's crazy when it happens. It's fast. You don't know what hit you, and then you might miss out. So just be ready. Be on the trigger. When you see your dead coin pump, just be on the trigger. Okay, where can I move this? I want to put this back into Bitcoin because that's what I'm doing. So, yeah. So that's the Ripple news pumping on that action. But we have some more Ripple news and how they're partnering with the city of California to replicate Elon Musk's DOGE. So let's find out about this. So in a bold move, California Governor Gavin Newsom launched the California Breakthrough Project, which brings together Ripple, Coinbase, and other tech companies to help improve government efficiency using Web3. Now, the project closely mirrors the goals of the Department of Government Agency and government-focused body founded by Elon Musk, the founder and CEO of SpaceX and Tesla. Now, Ripple forms an alliance that mirrors Musk's DOGE. A new X social media post by crypto journalist Eleanor Terrett confirms that California has officially partnered with Ripple and other leading crypto and tech firms, possibly replicating Musk's Dodge initiative. Now, the new task force aims to transform public services through blockchain and Web3 innovation. Now, Governor Newsom announced the launch of the California Breakthrough Project in a press release on July 15th. The newly formed task force held its inaugural meeting on June 6 at Ripple's San Francisco headquarters, bringing together top figures from major tech companies like AME Cloud Ventures, Instacart, Snapchat, MoonPay, Anduri, and more. Others included former Tesla CFO Jason Wheeler and angel investor Ron Conway. Now, the similarities between the California Breakthrough Project and the Musk's DOGE are evident in their shared emphasis on speed, experimentation, and cross-sector problem solving. However, while DOGE leaned heavily into rapid implementations and market-style disruption, the California Breakthrough Project seemingly prioritizes ethics, transparency, and civil engagement to avoid public backlash. Now, the balancing act could determine the newly launched project's long-term viability as it pushes the boundaries of how blockchain and digital assets like XRP might one day integrate with government functions. Now, Ripple's involvement also reflects its growing influence in the institutional and governmental environments. Moreover, with California being one of the largest economies in the world and a supporter of digital currencies, this collaboration with various crypto and tech companies could mark a significant step toward reshaping public perception of cryptocurrencies in a more favorable light. Now, California taps crypto and tech to modernize its government. According to reports, Governor Newsom launched the California Breakthrough Project to integrate input from the state's leading crypto and tech companies, aiming to overhaul governmental operations from the ground up. Now, the objective of the project includes diagnosing efficiency in the public service delivery and applying emerging technologies like blockchain to improve transparency, responsiveness, and interagency collaboration. Now, the overarching strategy involves encouraging tech-led solutions, the system governing problems, a concept similar to the one behind the DOGE. Now, by aligning firms that specialize in blockchain, payments, and digital infrastructure, California may not only invest in its technological advancement, but also potentially lay the groundwork for real-time applications of Web3 innovation in public systems. The governor even stated that as the birthplace of modern tech, California is in a unique position to lead such of a groundbreaking change. And it's not the first time California has done other stuff. Like this is like the first I'm hearing with Ripple's technology. They've also applied Avalanche or Aave Tech in their DMV system for tracking title and records. So yeah, so California is it's terrible as it is. Hey, I came from there, so I can't really say much of it's my hometown. But like they are at least making some crypto changes here, which is more than it has been in the last few years for me living there. It's just like nobody talks about crypto, nothing. But so it's nice hearing news to hopefully lead into some more adoption in that state. But that's what's going on with Ripple, California, the Genius Act. Let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back to cover the rest of these news articles. So be right back.
Attention visionaries and pioneers, the future of wealth is here, and it's spelled Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Introducing the exclusive Loans for Bitcoin program at the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where your good credit unlocks 0% interest loans for up to 2 years, or term loans up to $250,000 spread over 7 to 12 years. Why wait? Use this capital to acquire the world's fastest appreciating asset, Bitcoin. With prices hovering around 94,000 and projections aiming much higher by the year's end, the time to act is now. Leverage isn't just for Wall Street anymore. Arbitrage the low cost of your loan against Bitcoin's explosive growth. It's smart finance for the modern investor. And privacy matters. Our no KYC Bitcoin purchase program ensures you buy and self-custody your assets in your own wallet. Your keys, your Bitcoin, your future. And as the world shifts to digital currencies, be ahead of the curve. Front-run corporations, governments, in this greatest financial revolution of our times. I'm Jay Bose, CEO of Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club. Call or text us today at 941-413-6920 and get started on that loan application. Secure your legacy. You will thank yourself tomorrow.
All right, are we back? I am just checking all these new channels that I'm streaming on. So if you are new to the channel, thank you for joining and keeping up with the daily crypto news. And yeah, like that was a commercial for our loans program. And it's one of these programs we offer at our Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club. And yeah, we're a crypto club education center opening up all over basically all the world, states first here in the US. But hey, we plan on being in Australia, Europe, heck, even Russia, and we want to be everywhere. So this is just a start. We opened 2 years ago, and we've been booming ever since. So yeah, definitely check out some more information. Go to bitcoinben.io, that link right there for more information on our other clubs, our programs like the Home to HODL, loans, bulk, crypto purchases with no KYC, and our beef initiative. So there's so much stuff to offer. But yeah, so thank you all for our new viewers out there, and let's continue on. What else is going on with Bitcoin news? Well, it looks like we have another Bitcoin treasury plan company coming out, and this is a e-bike maker, and their shares have soared 135% just on the news of them wanting to raise $500 million for their Bitcoin treasury. So electric vehicle maker Volcon announced that it would purchase about $470 million in Bitcoin, adding to the list of the corporate Bitcoin treasuries. Now, shares of electric vehicle maker Vulcan soared nearly 135% on Thursday after the company announced that it would raise $500 million to kickstart a Bitcoin treasury, joining a growing number of firms building BTC treasuries as a major component of their corporate strategies. Now, the firm has entered into an agreement to sell 50,142,851 shares of its common stock at $10 per share through a private placement. And according to the statement, the firm will use 95% of that, which is roughly $500 million, to buy Bitcoin. Now, in an era of accelerating monetary debasement, holding Bitcoin on our balance sheet represents a strategic move to safeguard shareholders' value and align with a digital future, Vulcan co-CEO John Kim said on Thursday in a statement. Now, the deal comes as a slew of public companies are adding Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to their balance sheets to improve their financials. The company reported a net loss of more than $45 million back in 2024, and Vulcan's share price dropped more than 35% this year because of it. So having this news actually is increasing hope again for their investors. Now, Michael Saylor's software firm Strategy, which began buying billions of dollars in Bitcoin in 2020, popularized the playbook and now holds more than $72 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's more than 140 companies have added Bitcoin to their coffers, holding a combined total of $102.2 billion worth of cryptocurrency. According to data from BitcoinTreasuries.net, now Strategy holdings account for more than 2/3 of the amount. The same data shows gaming marketing firm SharpLink and DeFi Development Corp, among others, have pivoted over the past few months to building Ethereum and Solana treasuries, respectively. Now, Empery Asset Management is leading Vulcan's private placement, which participation from Falcon X, Pantera, Borderless, RK Capital, and Relayer Capital, it is expected to close around July 21st. Now, Vulcan is a Texas-based designer, developer, and seller of electric off-road power sports vehicles. Its product line includes the Brat, which is a motorized cycle-like vehicle for city folks, and the Grunt e-bike for hunting and nature dwelling. Now, Bitcoin was recently trading about $120,200, which is up 3% over the past week, according to crypto markets data from CoinGecko. And I always like looking on CoinMarketCap. Actually, Bitcoin has a little dip right now. We're at 117,000, but that's just a little micro dip. Because come on, people, like this isn't it. Like we've been just by still Bitcoin being above $100,000 for. How long has it been? Let's see. We had that little dip in, what was that, March? Let's see, January, February. Nope, wait, here it is. Here's the 100,000 dip. So this was about April. We had our under 100,000. One time we reached it, but since November 1st, and we passed that 100,000, we haven't gone beneath that. So we are still there's still so much time to grow. There's still time to get some Bitcoin. We still can. So that's my only thing I would have to say. Get Bitcoin while you still can, because it's going to be gobbled up soon. Now let's continue on with the news. What else is going on in the space? It looks like Coinbase Wallet is now Base app, so a crypto everything app. So okay, so that's actually kind of good news, because usually people always get confused with Coinbase. It's like, well, I have this one and this one. It's like, okay, this is Coinbase's self-custody wallet. You get your seed phrase. It's apparently self-custodial, but just because it was created by Coinbase, I always like to go, that's that. But now, hopefully, because of this name change, there won't be so much confusion. It'll be like, oh, Coinbase, there's your exchange platform. It's an exchange. Now, here's Base, which is now an everything app. I guess it's going to be more than just crypto, but also a social everything app. So, okay, but pretty cool. So, hopefully, now there's going to be less confusion. But let's hear about this change. Coinbase is transforming its wallet into the Base app, a crypto-native app combining social media, trading payments, and mini apps. So, U.S. crypto exchange Coinbase is coming out with its own super app after rebranding its Coinbase wallet as the Base app. Now, Coinbase unveiled its new Everything app on Wednesday with a video showing how it will combine a crypto wallet and trading and payment functions with social media and messaging. Now, the new Base app was announced at the company's A New Day One conference in Los Angeles. It will also support mini apps running on the company's Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain, Base. Now, Coinbase Wallet is now the Base app, evolving from a wallet into an everything app that brings together social, apps, chat, payments, and trading, the firm said in a blog post. Now, head of product for the Base app, John Granada, said that the firm has built the app to expand economic freedom, creativity, and innovation, adding that Coinbase's wallet could be a starting point for a new kind of social network. He added that the app was still in beta with a waitlist and has been designed around 4 core experiences: social network, a place to discover and use apps, and encrypt and trading payments wallet. So this is still just the base format. I'm pretty sure you can download it. But here is that tweet from them. Hello from Base app. Coinbase Wallet is now much more than a wallet, your new home to create, earn, trade apps, and whatnot. And I'm trying to look on my phone in the actual app store. So let's see, Coinbase. I want to take a look. So yep, so it's already changed on Coinbase's side. So here you can see where's the camera? Boom. So now it's Base, formerly Coinbase Wallet. So if you look on the app store, that's what it says there. So, I just zoomed out completely. There we go. Okay, let's continue on with this news article. So, features of Base App. The new product features an open social network powered by Farcaster, where creators own their content and can earn directly from posts without followers, minimum, or brand deals. It also provides integrated trading where users can buy, sell, and swap supported cryptocurrencies directly within the social feed. Now, the NFC near-field communication payment enables users to tap to pay for instant transfers, and also with Circle's USDC via Base Pay. Now, there's many apps included, hundreds of embedded mini applications for gaming, yield farming, and prediction markets also are included, and our enhanced chat provides end-to-end encrypted messaging with AI agents for trading and transactions. Now, this is a sign-in with Base feature that will also let users carry their credentials with them for quick sign-ins to various online apps. Now, Coinbase is competing with super apps out there. Now, Coinbase is just joining the ranks of companies such as Meta, X, Grab, WeChat, Alipay. They have all been developing so-called super apps, which bundle several different web services, functionalities, and finance into a single mobile application. Now, Base creator Jesse Pollock said that it was a new day, one for Base and our brand. He took a selfie and posted it as the first tokenized post on the Base app. So here he is with Brian Armstrong, CEO. This is going to be that first photo and post on their app. But meanwhile, the Binance Wallet X feed will post a cryptic message on Wednesday suggesting that it may also be working on something. Something big is coming up. Stay tuned. It's like, man, even Binance may be throwing in a super app as well. So everyone's working on something. But again, here's us letting you know that Coinbase Wallet is now just titled Base App, formerly known as Coinbase Wallet. And with their upgrade, they're just choosing to be a everything app out there, super, and looks like everyone looks just like actually I don't know where I was going with that. They got a long way to go. Just because they're Coinbase doesn't mean like they're just going to compete right off the bat with X, Facebook, Instagram. It's like you just can't do that. But some social sites are just meant to just be here, and that's their only purpose, and that's what they're going to be used for. Try and combine them. I'm not sure how well it's going to do. It's great. It's extra ways to chat, but we'll see how this plays out. But that's our Coinbase news. So now let's move on to our next article, which is an interesting one, on a man attempting a tattoo world record by inking pump.fun on himself 700 times. Are you kidding me? Some of these degens out there, people, just for clout, and it's related to Pump.fun, the decentralized exchange platform and startup, but oh gosh, that had to be painful. But Pump.fun has become a hotbed for world record attempts lately, with the latest dev gunning to tattoo the Solana Launchpad's name 700 times on himself. So, an Australian man is attempting to break the world record for the most tattoos of the same name while live streaming the journey on Solana meme coin platform Pump.fun. Now, what name is he tattooing on himself? It is Pump.fun, of course. The 27-year-old told Decrypt that the world record attempt is part of a broader plan to become a full-time live streamer with a virtual tattoo studio. Well, I guess he's definitely getting viewers from it, but Zachary Golan, also known as Donnie Darko on X, has tattooed Pump.fun on his arm 415 times as of Thursday morning and is aiming to hit 700 during a Saturday live stream. If successful, it would see him overtake the current record holder per Guinness World Records, who has Lucy inked 667 times on his skin. Golan claims to have applied to be officially considered for the Guinness World Record. Currently working as a full-time removalist in Sydney, Australia, Golan wants to become a full-time tattoo content creator and live streamer, choosing Pump.fun because of its revenue-sharing feature. He told Decrypt that in the future, he plans to tattoo custom designs on artificial limbs for individuals or projects before shipping them out as one-of-a-kind pieces. Now, Chad Driver was always one of my favorite memes, and here is it's not just him just showcasing his arm. You can see Pump.fun right there. So, oh my gosh. Well, it looks like he was covering up some other old tattoos too, so kind of blends in. But something's not right. I'm just saying it. That's just my thoughts on it. But no, he's gonna be completely normal. But I don't know. But he just said, I want to utilize my skills as a tattoo artist to build a virtual tattoo studio business online. Golan said, a place where I can design and showcase tattoos, designs, and artworks tailored for the crypto community, where they can use my pieces as advertisements or promotions for their projects. And just letting you guys know too, we do have a tattoo person in our crypto club in Vegas. So yeah, again, this grand opening, don't miss it. I think they're always giving away some like Bitcoin tattoos, Bitcoin Cash tattoos. They're just having a golly good old time. There's Ken Bozak, our influencer out there. And yeah, they have a tattoo shop in there. I know they do. I think it's like 00 Tats is the one who's giving them. But yeah, so hey, tattoos and crypto, it kind of works out. But since the launch of Pumped Off Fun, or Pump Pink, 5 days ago, Golan has been live streaming for a few hours. So this tattoo artist, every day while he tattooed himself and chatted with the community, the token peaked at $412,000 market cap, but has dropped 73%. So it looks like there is still some fake rug pull tokens out there. But let's see. Here's another tweet from Donnie Darko. Good night, fam. It has been a successful day of development apart from the stream going down mid-tattoo. The roadmap has been developed. The website has been created. 91 pumped off funds has been added. We'll add to the DEX and update community. Okay, so he created his own token too, which is dipped since then. But Golan said he specifically chose to permanently tattoo Pumped Off Fun as it would become an excuse to talk about his project, or at worst, it would lead to them privately searching the launchpad. Now, say I'm in the hospital and I get a blood test, the nurses will see the tattoos, and even if they don't ask, their curiosity will wonder, why have Pumped Off Fun hundreds of times on my arm, he said. Same with if I got arrested, the police will see and ask or just go home and search. Word will spread quickly about the guy with Pumped Off Fun tattooed all over his arm, and why would he even be arrested in the first place? Yeah, so not so normal, but therefore directing more. But his idea, his thought process on it all, still, it makes sense. It's just like is it the smartest thing to do? It's an interesting thing to do. Tattoo yourself, make your body the canvas, and then again, when people just like he said, if like he's at the hospital doing a blood test, and I'm sure that's what it's there for. But if he's at the hospital, a nurse sees it, yeah, curiosity will spike in. He gets arrested by a cop. The cop sees it. What made this man do Pumped Off Fun? Just those 2 words, Pumped Off Fun. It just encouraged a curiosity. Oh, here's actually a full picture of him. Not a full picture, but a little better one of him, giving himself the tattoo closer to the WR Day world record day by day. But Golan told Decrypt that he has a criminal history, including alcohol-related violence and carrying weapons in public, from a period of his life when he was part of a biker club, a recognized criminal organization in Australia. He said that he's left all that behind years ago, but it still affects him from time to time. Now, Australia's licensing laws prevent individuals from opening tattoo studios if they are a member of an associated or criminal organization, which his old biker group was, and the accused, and this caused Golan to quit professional tattooing a few years back, after which he worked for a spell as a truck driver and then more recently a removalist. Now, he said, I got into tattooing when I was real young, around year 8 or 9 at high school. I'd get off eBay and started tattooing other kids from school to get lunch money for the canteen. He laughed. From there, I just got better and better, and more people wanted me to tattoo them, and then ultimately led me to going into a shop to learn the trade properly. He claimed to have tattooed 75% of his own body already, excluding his right arm and back due to logistical issues, and Golan shared images of his past work with Decrypt, which expands beyond just tattooing the same words 700 times. Mostly black and gray realism is what he's done. Now, once Golan's world record attempt is complete, along with the live streaming under the Pump Pink token, he told Decrypt he plans to try for another record. He said, once I surpass that world record on Saturday, I will immediately begin working to beat another world record straight away, Golan said. So the stream will continue in the same style. Part of my project and the streams are based on setting and breaking tattoo-based world records, live stream viewers. He said the next record attempt will either be the most hashtags tattooed on the body, etching hashtag Pump Pink all over his body, or the most tattoos of the same cartoon character. I want to try to at least break 5 or 6 of these records before the end of the year, he finished. So there you have it. So why did I share this news article with you? Just because it was Pumped Off Fun. Pumped Fund is a platform where creators can create tokens on there. It's kind of like a trading platform too, where they can trade those platforms. It's a streaming platform. So again, these creators of these tokens can be more in contact with their viewers and these other investors buying their token just to trade. So that's why this was related to cryptocurrency, but no specific token other than the Pump Pink token, which he's promoting on that platform. But I just want to, I don't even know what I want to point out. It's just like some of the people out there are strange, but hey, they are spreading awareness in cryptocurrency in their own way, right? But yeah, so I just threw it in there. I had this on there yesterday since I didn't do a new show. It's like, well, let's cover it today. And now let's go over our last article I have for you, which is going to be on nearly 500 MetaMask users are hacked daily as wallet attacks explode. So be careful out there with your wallets. Again, most of these hacks are probably user error, so just be careful what you connect your wallets to. But let's hear a little bit more about this. So far in 2025, cryptocurrency services has lost over $2.17 billion to theft and have already surpassed the damage seen across all of 2024. Now, the bulk of these losses stems from the DPRK's record-breaking $1.5 billion hack of Bybit, the largest incident in crypto's history yet. Now, yet these are only part of the picture, as attackers have also ramped up direct wallet targeting campaigns. In fact, Chainalysis reported that MetaMask attacks alone have surged to affect as many as 500 daily users. So what is happening is with these MetaMask wallet thefts, according to the latest report shared with Crypto Potato, Chainalysis observed a troubling rise in anonymously stolen funds, events targeting MetaMask users. The trend gained pace during late 2024 into 2025. While MetaMask was seeing previous spikes in the theft activity, especially during mid-2022 and late 2023. The recent incidents are significant for their increased severity and frequency, and here is a chart showcasing them happening. Now, in some cases, nearly 500 MetaMask wallets were compromised in a single day during this period, a sharp spike on June 6, 2025, affecting 226 wallets out there, further highlighting the utility of real-time anomaly detection with on-chain and identifying coordination attacks. Now, Chainalysis noted that these unusual surges could stem from several underlying factors, including potential vulnerabilities within wallet software. The attackers are systematically exploiting these, as seen in past incidents like the Atomic Wallet hack. Now, in addition to that, compromised third-party infrastructure, such as malicious browser extensions or DApps, may be facilitating these thefts as well. So again, you just got to be very careful what you're connecting your wallet to. Now, the data may also reflect broader crypto's adoption, which has expanded to target pool attackers and makes large-scale wallet attacks more visible in aggregated data. Now, the growth in anomaly events affecting MetaMask users into 2025 suggests the malicious actors might be deliberately targeting widely used wallet applications in the crypto ecosystem, and that continued adoption of crypto could increase these numbers in the future. Now, violence in crypto is a disturbing subset of personal wallet thefts involving wrench attacks out there too, where criminals use physical violence and coercion to force individuals to hand over their crypto holdings. Now, data indicates that 2025 is on track to record nearly double the number of such physical attacks compared to any previous year. Since many incidents go unreported, the actual count is likely much higher. Now, analysis have also shown clear correlation between these violent attacks and forward-looking moves on the average of Bitcoin price, which suggests that the rising asset values are even expectations of future price increases may trigger further opportunist assaults on known crypto holders out there. So while wrench attacks still remain rare relative to online thefts, they often involve severe violence, including kidnapping, maiming, and even homicide. So again, like I always tell everyone to protect yourself with it. Give yourself some pepper spray, have yourself a knife, whatever you got to do to protect yourself. Just honestly, like that, it's getting to that point because it doesn't take a hacker to just like go into your computer, steal your crypto anymore. Now they know people have crypto on their phones, in their pockets. So they're just going to go up to them with a bat or a wrench that they set in, go, hey, give me all your crypto. And like, otherwise I'm going to hit you. So keep yourself protected. That's how you stay safe on there. And then with the online hacks, just be really certain you know where you're connecting your wallet. Be sure you're collecting official websites out there. You're not going on brand new sites that may have a lot of vulnerabilities on them. So just be safe on that site too. And no clicking on the links in your emails. That's usually where hackers will get to you. But yeah, so nearly 500 MetaMask wallets are hacked daily. And this just shows you just need to be on high alert. So be safe out there, fam. Now, that is it for all the news I have. I'm going to go now check all these streams, see how they played out. Because, again, I'm using now one stream live, so instead of StreamYard. So hopefully we'll see it played out. I think I only had like 2 live streams not go through, Breaker TV and Rumble. So I got to reconnect Rumble or work on that. And also, some reason a thumbnail. I'm not sure if this is like a made a whole nother video link. I still got work to play with. I'm playing with this new stream. Hopefully it'll get a little bit more smoother. But everybody, have an awesome weekend. If you're in Sarasota, Florida, in the United States, I know I'm streaming in so many different platforms. I got to specify in the United States, Florida. We're having our poker night tonight at 6 o'clock. It's going to be fun. So come on down, have a drink, hang out with other like-minded people. So everyone, I will see you on Monday with more crypto news. Take care. Peace. Love ya. Bye, guys.
In a world where your data is constantly under attack, one company stands for your digital freedom. Introducing CALIX Solutions, your gateway to ultimate online privacy and secure cryptocurrency trading. Meet the Liberty laptop. With its modified OS and advanced tracking prevention, it's your shield against surveillance. Access restricted areas, use recommended security software, and browse with confidence. Your digital footprint? Virtually non-existent. For the crypto pros, we present the Crypto Laptop. Pre-configured on premium hardware for secure trading. Optimized for your favorite wallets and exchanges, it's the fortress your digital assets deserve. Both laptops come with expert individual training and support. You're never alone in your journey to digital empowerment. At CALIX Solutions, we put you in control. No more worrying about data breaches or compromised transactions. Ready to join the revolution? Visit calixsolutions.io and choose your perfect laptop today. Plus, become an affiliate and earn while sharing the power of digital freedom. CALIX Solutions. Unlock your digital freedom. Give us a call or text at 702-845